Thank you very much. This is awesome. 3 times and 3 times in the chair, and it's pretty much near the end, and I don't want to spoil anybody's possibility of getting up here, but
you don't care.
No, I do care, and I'm just really happy. And my question is I want to know what I want. I'm satisfied and happy, and all the time I'm looking towards that which makes me feel better. So I've been feeling this great feeling for a while. I just want to know what I want. I want to go on that cruise in the South Pacific in October, and it's just like I could spend all my time hanging out with this. In fact, I do. At home it's in the background all the time. I listen to it all the time, and it just
Get a life.
feels good.
Get a life. We're playing with you. We are appreciating that you are liking the vibration of that which is us in the background. And we want to assure you that as you sustain a vibration of alignment, that what you want just continues to unfold. Because you must not assume that because you are not necessarily identifying it in detail every moment, that it has not been identified in detail in your vortex. So if you can accept that it's already been identified, and then you just keep staying happy, then you sort of know it when you see it.
Yeah.
Jerry and Esther would walk into a department store or a furniture store or some sort of store. Esther was dragging Jerry in all the time, and then someone would say to them, "Can I help you?" And Jerry said, "We're just wanting to find something to want." Because there was not some plan when they went in. It was just they knew that they would know it when they saw it. And that's sort of what we want you to feel. You'll know it when you see it, because you have identified it with great specifics. And now as you are sustaining that place of feeling good, and we believe you when you say it, in other words, we can feel that, then ideas just keep flowing, and you know it when you see it.
Yeah.
You know it when you see it.
Yeah.
You know it when you're living it. You see, here's the thing. Oh, you're really going to like this, because this is the distinction that you're looking for. So often people think that when they are deliberate creators, that what that means is that you get what you want, and that you get it right now, this red hot minute. In other words, I want it, thank you. I want that, thank you. I want that, thank you. And it's nice, because a lot of things do come to you in that way. But there is a definite vibrational distinction between step 1 and step 3. Step 1 is sort of aggravated by contrast that causes you to clarify things. And so when you're in a step 1 moment, and that's the moments that you're in when you're putting so much in your vortex or in your vibrational reality, another name for it, that's not the time that you're going to necessarily be a perfect vibrational match to it. In other words, the asking mode and the allowing mode, or the receptive mode, are different frequencies, and in your timeline usually different times. So sometimes it's as if you think, I'm asking right now and I want to receive right now, and we say, just ask and keep clarifying the asking and start taking satisfaction. This is where this new idea of step 5 comes in. Take satisfaction from the clarification in the asking. Start enjoying the asking part more, because what's happened is you've allowed so much of what you've asked for that now you are really living that step 4 real-time life experience, where almost as soon as you ask, it is given. Almost as soon as you ask, it is given. Almost as soon as you ask, it is given. So it's time for you to amp up the asking. Now, have you been listening to us for a while? And are you aware of the Ask and It Is Given book? There are 22 processes in that book, and all of those processes are for the purpose of helping you, once you have asked, which you already have, and once you've created this vortex and it's been vibrationally answered, and it already has. These 22 processes are all designed and developed to bring you into the receptive mode from different places that you might be along the emotional scale. So as you allow yourself to get more and more into the receptive mode, what happens is what's in your vortex begins to manifest in all of these ways. Step 5 is where you are experiencing what you said, this steady, I'm feeling good all the time. But it's where you begin to deliberately make statements. It's where scripting will really serve you, where you begin to put your conscious mind toward the specifics of how you would like something to play out in detail, not with the purpose of making something happen, but with the purpose of giving yourself pleasure from the descriptive phase. And this is the thing that we want you to understand. The manifestation is ready to pop, and would have popped if you had been as precisely and deliberately in vibrational harmony with those details as you need to be in order for them to pop. Let's say this in another way, because we're losing some of you. We really want you to hear this. Do you accept that so much of what you want is already in the vortex? Yes. It's there. And that you are somewhere in proximity to it. And that if you were right there, it'd already be manifesting. So if it's not manifesting, then you must not be quite right there. So you could do something about shoring up your precise vibration to match the precision of what the vortex has spun for you. Following so far? So for example, you could begin to say, it is my intention that this week I be in an environment where the sun shines predominantly. And the reason that I like being in a place where the sun shines predominantly, telling you Esther's scripting before the Alaskan cruise, is because when we are in Tracy's arm, I want to see the top of those mountains. I want to see deep into all of those valleys. I want to see the eagles soaring and the bears creeping. I want to see the whales jumping. I want to see the vividness of this sea. I want to see it, and I want everybody with me to see it too. Now, that sounds sort of obnoxious, doesn't it? Sounds sort of like you expect the universe to respond to you as if you are the center of the universe. But when you come to understand that life has caused you to create, and Esther's been thinking about that cruise for a year. She knows you're coming. She knows what you're going to see. She knows what it could be. She knows it could be foggy. She knows that it could be sunny. She knows that there are all of these possibilities, and she decides how she wants it to be. So she scripts it. And because she has access to the energy that creates worlds, and when one is connected to the energy stream that creates worlds, you are more powerful than millions who aren't. When somebody does that and focuses, you affect circumstances and events. There is no condition or situation on this planet that you do not have the power and the creative license to improve in the way that you feel would be most beneficial. But you got to hook up with what source feels about it. You got to hook up with the energy of source about it, and then focus. It's our promise to you, you won't be bored. You're going to begin to feel the clarity with which you get to direct all of the forces of the universe, all of the energy that creates worlds. There is nothing outside your creative license. There is nothing that you cannot be or do or have. So sometimes it's as if you don't really understand what you've created. And other times it's that what you've created is so magnificent that you can't expect it quite yet. Your expectation is not stretched far enough. And that's where that kind of conversation comes, where you just begin to make statements about what you want from your place of clarity, not from a place of feeling bad and trying to get there. But once you get into that place, earlier we were talking with someone about, once you're there, just leave it right there. Just leave it right there. Don't go further. Just leave it right there. This is the best that this is going to get right now. So you want to know where you're at. But as we sense where you're at, what we're saying to you is take it further. Take those thoughts and conversations further with yourself. Shore up your expectation. Expectation is the most powerful condition that you can accomplish, because an expectation is a holding of a desire, a clear desire, and a belief about the same thing at the same time. And when you are in an expectant mode, tuned into source energy, heaven and earth moves to accommodate in detail the things that you have scripted. It's fun. And others who don't understand will watch in amazement. We know you get that. Something more?
No.
Really good.
Thank you.